gonna say one of our best women's featherweights ever. One of our best women's featherweights ever. Besides Nia Abdallah, one of our best women's feather lightweights ever. You know what I'm saying we're gonna. I told you we're gonna touch bases with everybody. We're gonna touch bases with everybody. That's why I said I told you guys. I already said this from the beginning. We're focused on paying homage back to the individuals that made this sport what it is today. You feel what I'm saying? Like they deserve that. You feel me? So let's get to it. Here we go. Diana versus Korea. Tall. 0-0. First round. Now, I'll say this. I know this much about with Diana. Diana, when she scored, she meant to score. She'll pop you. She will pop you. No joke. He's got that. Oh my God, the left leg. 2 points, that's it, come on. 2-1 Diana. This is the final. 2005 final. Second round. 2-1. Let me see that. Not one. She got it right there too. She got the setup there. Let me tell you something. That Nadavan she's got, that fast kick she's definitely have because she has long legs. She understood herself. That's one thing about her. I noticed when just watching her compete and knowing her by just being traveling, competing with her and stuff like that. I've noticed that she definitely she knew herself. She understood herself. She knew the type of fighter she was. She knew what she knew what her strengths were, and she knew what her faults were, and she focused mainly on her strengths the whole time she's fighting. Now, mind you, she's got her brother behind her, giving her constant. If you notice, that's one thing. That's why I said I loved about Coach Lopez, Gene Lopez, was the fact that when I noticed that when I fought at the Pan Am Championship 2008 in Puerto Rico, he gives you nothing but confidence the whole fight. Confidence the whole fight. That's it. You're the greatest. He's like that. I'm telling you, you're the greatest. You know what you're doing. That's it. There's no. You have the greatest. That's it. It's now when he coached his brothers and his sister, there's no question. And I love that about how when Diane and I just know when she's in that ring, Mark and Stephen, when they're in the ring and he's sitting in that chair, the confidence level. You know what I'm saying? He's giving them that boost. He's letting them know constantly. Doesn't matter what happens, you're the best. Period. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter what happens. You know how to control the ring. You have the. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Oh my gosh, I missed that. I swear I missed that. My bad. I swear I missed that. What I say? What did I say? I told you. I be seeing these things. I see these things because I be knowing. I'm telling you. I just finished saying that. I just finished saying she's got that Nanaban and that front leg fast kick anytime. Anytime she won. Anytime. It was just boom. Come on, man. No score though. They didn't score it. Wow. 2-1. 3-1. They scored. Oh. Bam, that fast kick. There it is. I told you. That fast kick. 4-1. Stay strong, watch your face. Nice cut. Cut her off balance. Always staying strong. Up. Manipulating and managing the ring. Beautiful. This is experience. This is pure experience. Pure experience. Pure experience. Pure experience. Nice. Going into the third. Yes. Now you notice that when she was getting ready to go back to her, go to the corner and the coach. What did Jean Lopez? Woo, woo. That's right. Like the confidence. He's giving her what she needs to continue to be in that. This is what needs. This is what a successful. Not because you see coaches they get angry, they upset them. No. Why you that encouragement? Because the training is where you do all the yelling. The training is where you do all the yelling. The training is where you do all the, what are you doing? Da, 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 let's get it done, 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 done. But when you're in that ring, this is it. This is where you give off the encouragement, the boost that they need. You know what I'm saying? That encouragement, the boost that they need. Keep them at that high level to make them know that they're the best. They're the greatest. You're at the World Championships right now. You're the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? This is the best of the best. Third round. Wait. Right leg. Cover. 4-1. Watch your face. Ray is really trying to get to the face. That's possibly what's going to happen too. Now Nanaban again in the clinch. She's clinched hard, staying strong. Great management. Watch that. Watch the face. Defensive it. Watch that. Great management. This is what happens a lot of times, especially, during that time of that I would say the Lopez era. They were so good at managing the ring and so good at manipulating the ring that you would think the fight was boring. But it's really not. It's really not boring. It's just that they're that good that they could shut you down. It didn't matter who you were, they could shut you down. They could shut you down based off of, and this is what you had to, while you were paying attention to the fight, I swear, instead, that's why I said don't watch the fight on tape or video or on YouTube or even if you're live there, don't ever watch any fight and just watch it for entertainment. Like, don't sit there and be a spectator. Sit there and be a student. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and be a spectator. Sit there and be a student. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what this is all about right here. Don't stop being spectators and sitting there watching the game, watching Taekwondo and being like, oh, I love it, fast kick and the doubles and the covers and the blah, 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 and the flinkies and all that crap. Stop making it mathematical and all that dumb crap. Stop sitting there and watching the fight as a spectator and watch the fight as a student and really observe how they're moving, really observe how what they're doing. Implement old school game with your new school game and create your style within that. But still, you should be able to adapt to the old school and new. You should be able to adapt. Those that had the privilege of being in old school can adapt to the new school. But those that have just developed with new school, if they fought anybody that had any type of skill level in the old school, they'd get crushed. This is why the rules change and talking about, oh, you're kicking too hard or the face is shot was this and that and blah, blah, blah. And others, just, come on, man. Watch this. 4-1. USA Diana. Oh, there's that non-about again. There's that non-about again. You see, you hear what he said? You're the best. You're the best. What I'm telling you guys, man. I'm not saying this. I'm telling you the truth. Look. This is why I say you gotta have coaches that are within USA Taekwondo. You gotta have trainers within Taekwondo that have experienced this, that have been there, heard it, seen it, knows what works, experienced it. You can't just pick random Joe Schmoes because they're your friends. You can't just pick this is why this is why the results are reflecting the way they are now. I'm sorry. She losing. This why she, yeah. Look at that. She's like, yeah, I bet you're hurt. Look at that. Look at.
Workouts are more harder than this. You understand me? Workouts are more harder than this. She's defeated already.
She's defeated. You hear him? She's defeated already. Your training is way harder than you. She's defeated. Now, I want to make this clear before we roll out because I told you guys, this is about the golden era, the new era, and how this all is intertwined and what's going on here, right? That mentality is what you call the Mamba mentality, right? That's the Mamba mentality. That's that Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan mindset. This is why they were winners. This is why they were successful. This is why they were able to go into competition and dominate. That's the same mentality that my coach gave us, me, TJ, Anthony, etc., etc. This is why the mentality is there. But you know what I've noticed? I'm going to tell you what I've noticed. I notice when you have that mindset, when you have that determination, when you've been taught to be a monster in the ring, you're despised. You're hated. You're pushed to the side and told that and disrespected. This is what's going on in this sport. And if you ask me, this is the only sport that does that crap. It's the only sport that does that. Every other sport acknowledges the Mamba mentality, that Jordan mentality, that attack and destroy mentality. They honor that. But this sport, specifically in the US and the United States of America, the US of A, they despise it. They claim they love it. They claim they like it. But if you ask me, I think it's a lie. I'm challenging you right now. It's a lie. I'm challenging you. It's a lie. They don't want, they claim they want great fighters, but it takes a mindset to do that. It takes a mindset. It takes a plan to do that. Let's go. 4-1. To the half point. They're gonna score it. Up. 4-1. Doing it again. What? Oh. Wow, you see this? Kyungo! That should go up. Kyungo! Wow, look at this. Yes. This, I'm telling you guys, this shouldn't be watched. This should be studied. This shouldn't be watched. This should be studied, ladies and gentlemen. This should not be watched for entertainment. This should be studied. And I'm saying that for a reason. It should be studied. It should be studied. And that's what we're doing here. We're studying it. And I just wanted to say that's what we're doing here, guys. We're not watching for entertainment. We're watching to study this. We're watching to see what we're missing in this new age. What are we missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? We have a few competitors that still have that Mamba mindset, that Michael Jordan attack and demolish mindset, that Tiger Woods kill or be killed mindset. We still have a few competitors that have that. And we have a lot of coaches that have that mindset. But guess what? They're not being utilized. They're not being recognized. They're being disrespected, etc. Man, and we're gonna let it be known. Like I said, we're gonna go through it all. But once again, man, I appreciate you guys coming through. Yes, we we peeping all of this, guys. We peeping all of this, and that's just mainly, you know what I'm saying, where we're at, chat. Like I said, you guys can always feel free when it comes to like training or anything like that, advice, anything like that. Feel free to DM me. I would prefer you guys to DM me on Instagram. I don't be on Facebook like that. I only go live on Facebook randomly because, you know what I'm saying, I just want everybody to be able to get an opportunity to see, you know what I'm saying. I want them to see what we're doing here. This ain't about, you know what I mean? This ain't about just watching Taekwondo fights, like I said, for entertainment. This is to study the game, to study it, to see what we're missing. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that we're missing already. What we're missing already from what I've seen from that past fight, mindset. 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 I would suggest you all find the right proper coach that has that mindset, and not all of them have it. I'm sorry to say, a lot of people probably upset with what I'm saying, but I'm telling the truth. Everybody done got it, and you want to know why they don't have it? Because they never utilized it in competition for themselves. Some didn't. Some of these coaches never competed. How how how's the mindset now? I'm not saying now. Then you'll get some people say, "Well, Arnell, a lot of coaches are successful and they never competed before." There's a few. There are exceptions to the rule. There are exceptions to the rule, but guess what? The ones that actually competed and the ones that had that mindset, they're not the exception to the rule. They are the rule. And I say that to say, peace. Thank y'all for coming through. Make sure you like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Peace.